Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dan on Sports. Well, it is full speed ahead for the Athletic Stadium in Las Vegas. I mean, you continue to see these stories out there on social media. It's not going to happen. Is the ballpark going to have issues because of the tariffs? On and on it goes. But here's the latest as far as what is taking place on that new ballpark in Las Vegas. Mark Bedane, who is the president of the Athletics, says, quote, "We have essentially broken ground." And I had reported on this last week, and these are obviously stories I'm getting from out in Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Journal, and other publications in that area. But we have been mentioning for quite some time now that the grading work has started on the site. And now Bedane has come out and said that not only that, you will see cranes on the site as we go along into late June or early July. Cranes in the air. When you hear someone who's a member of a committee or someone involved in a building project or a politician who's for a building project says cranes are in the air, then you know it's going to happen. They've been pouring, as I mentioned, footings. They're getting the foundation ready for the ballpark. And before you know it, late June, early July, cranes will be in the air. And then Bedane goes on to say, look for vertical columns the end of summer into early fall. That's when you know things are really taking place, when you see those vertical columns in the air. I mean, it's happening. I know there are people out there who continue, particularly those in Northern California, who were upset that the Oakland Athletics picked up and left and have been doing everything possible to report on negative stories coming out of Las Vegas or manufacturing negative stories about the Las Vegas ballpark, who are not giving you the entire picture. Well, I'm giving you the entire picture. I mean, these are the same people out there who said, oh, they're not going to vote for that ballpark, and they voted for the ballpark. Oh, they're going to run into problems with the site. Well, guess what? They're going forward on the site that was proposed. Oh, they're not going to put a shovel in the ground. It's not going to happen. That's so far removed. Well, the shovels are in the ground. In fact, Bedane has gone on to say that the trailers for the site, because you have to have trailers on location for planners and developers, etc., they're just about completed. Shovels are in the ground. They're ready to pour the footings. They're digging. Site preparation. Permits have been issued. It's happening. And that story needs to be told. I will say this for the umpteenth time. Major League Baseball want it in Las Vegas. They want it out of Oakland, and that's the story. It's happening. In fact, there's also a story out there that a groundbreaking ceremony will take place in mid to late June. That's the other thing. You hear the naysayers, well, when are they going to have the groundbreaking ceremony? Well, it's going to be mid to late June. And as officials were quoted in one of the Las Vegas publications the other day, you just don't say, let's have a groundbreaking ceremony and pick a date. You want bigwigs to be there. You want to have this be something special. So you got to make sure you find a compatible date. And that's what the organizers are doing right now, making sure they can find a date where all the bigwigs can attend. That's going to be next. In fact, Steve Hill, who is, I guess he's chairman of the Las Vegas Stadium Authority, has come out and said it's going to be a fun event. It'll be a fun event. You bet it will be. They'll do it like Vegas knows how to do it. It's happening. The Las Vegas Athletics will be a reality come 2028. That stadium is not going to be built. The stadium is being built. Grading work way underway. You're going to see cranes in the air come late June, early July. You'll see vertical columns the end of summer into early fall. Groundbreaking ceremony sometime in the latter half of June. It's going to be something. The Athletics will be playing in Las Vegas in 2028. That's going to do it for Dan on Sports. Thanks for following the channel, and be sure to give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And thanks again.